out of the mouth of babes. Kids are so wise. I'm facilitating out of town at the moment. This is me in my motel unit and working with a group of people leaders around effective communication and having conversations that matter. And one of the guys, when we whipped around the room, we said, so what do you want to get from our time together? What's your focus? What do you want to take away at the end of the day? One of the guys, Casey, said, I know I'm a terrible listener and I want to learn some better skills around listening. I said, okay, great, amongst other things. And it just struck me when we got to the part in the session about listening that I suddenly remembered my own situation, which totally changed how I listened. My kids, I've got a home office for Communicate Powerfully, and it's kind of like, imagine like a cabin outside the house. And it's a really nice cabin outside the house. And the kids, I used to hear them when they would come home, and I would be tapping away on my screen like this, and I could see them out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, this is so important. I don't want to get interrupted. So I was answering them when they were telling me all about how excited they are about their day, and here I was tapping away. Didn't really think anything of it until it struck me that Anika, my baby, who's now 17, at the time was about 14, and there had been no, I don't know if this is usual for a 14-year-old to normally come and talk to parents when they get home from school, but she had up until that point. And I could hear the Xbox going in the background, and I was like, oh, and a bit of a huff going, how long have you guys been home? And she said to me, oh, hours. And I said, but you didn't come and see me. I didn't even know you were there. And she just said, out of her mouth, why would we, Mum, when you don't listen anyway? And she wasn't being nasty. Her intention wasn't to hurt me. She was just giving me the truth bomb, because I'd been so busy and focused on whatever was in front of me in my screen that I didn't take the 2 minutes it would have taken to turn around and focus on her and hold space while she listened to her day. So I shared this story yesterday, and I could feel it drop in the room. Like I could feel that sense of, oh, I get it. And when we wrapped up the day yesterday, we whipped around and we're like, what did you enjoy most today? What was the most useful? And when we got to Casey said, the simplicity of listening. And the exercise we ended up doing was being a distracted listener versus being an active listener. And we go into a whole lot of stuff, but we make it real life. And Casey said it was so simple and yet so powerful. And what he also shared was, as a dad of 3, I never want my kids to think that I'm not there for them. And if I just did one thing differently, it would be to listen. Oh, and that's what makes it worth it, isn't it? The moment that we share our own experiences that land for somebody else, that's when we can make an impact that we just don't even realize. That has ripples. And it's in that moment that we get to choose. We are all so busy, right? Life is busy. I get that. And yet, what are we choosing in the moments that we're distracted as a listener, busy on our phones, busy doing something else, and the experience that that gives the other person of us? Distracted listening and active listening. It's a choice. It's also a practice. And I guess you get to ask yourself, are they worth it?